Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Unreal World with me, and we are ready. We are back at camp. We have got our blooms of iron ready to be hammered out. They've been smelted. We've got a pile of branches here for fire. We have charcoal here, and we are carrying a block of wood. It is time to make our anvil, which requires a bloom of iron and charcoal, fire lit nearby, a rock to pound the metal out with, a block of wood for the base, and an axe. We have the axe with us as well, so all we need to do is light this fire, and let's do it. Repeat the process. Oh wait, no, don't make a fire again. Mistake. Iron crafts anvil. Rock to pound it, block of wood for a base, axe. Let's do it. There we go, a fine anvil. Excellent. So that will make everything a lot easier. It's classified as a club. 0 bonus to attack and a 0 bonus to defense. I would love if we could beat somebody over the head with a 14-pound solid anvil. Oh, marvellous. Right, let's drop the anvil here. It just appears as a rock. And now we need to make our hammer, which requires a fire, a rock to pound it, an anvil nearby, and a wooden stake for the handle. So that's what we need to do first. Lumber, wooden stake. We just want one. Need a slender trunk. We've got plenty over here. So let's try that again. Repeat. 1. Yeah. Nice and quick. You obtain 6 decent and 2 inferior wooden stakes. We only wanted 1. Oh well, that's fine. We're going to be making plenty more axes, which I'm sure we're going to need stakes for, so we'll drop the 2 inferior ones and 5 of the normal ones, and we'll keep one of the good ones. 4 blooms of iron and a rough bloom of iron. So we've got 5 blooms of iron left. Did it really use 5 to make the anvil? Really? Yeah, you need bloom of iron 5. Huh. Oh well. Never mind. How many does it take for the hammer? Ironcraft's hammer. The 2 iron blooms. Okay. Okay, fair enough. So we're going to want to make plenty more iron blooms after this. So we're going to want to make a hell of a lot more charcoal as well. Most of our charcoal and blooms are going to be used up just making the bloody anvil and hammer. Right, so let's eat and drink. Make sure that our energy is kept up. Right, so now we need to make another fire. So we'll push the anvil down here, and we'll push the iron blooms behind us out of the way. And we've got the charcoal, so we just need to build another fire. Are there some branches? Yes, there are some branches. Push down that way, the 23 branches. 23 should be more than enough. And along there, yep. And build a fire. Wonderful. Make Ironcraft's hammer. Anvil nearby, wooden stake for a handle. Excellent. Let's do it. Decent or fine, decent or fine, decent or fine, decent or fine. Decent hammer. Okay, that's fine with me. And that is again classified as a club. It gives a decent bonus to attack and very little bonus to defense. So we can actually use this hammer as a proper weapon. Whereas the iron blooms and the anvil just come up as a rock and classified as a club for the sake of the game, the hammer is actually a weapon. So this from now on will be the mace that we take out and about with us, as opposed to the actual mace that we've got here. They weigh the same amount, but I just like the idea of carrying around a hammer as opposed to a great honking steel mace. I don't know, it just seems a little bit more realistic. You're not going to be carrying a mace around everywhere with you, but as a woodsman you might be carrying around a hammer. So, we've got our hammer, we've got our anvil, so the next thing we're going to want to do, the entire reason we were doing this was to make axes to make it easier and quicker to build our house. So, let's see what we need to make a carving axe, for example. We need a sharp, small axe head, wooden stake for the handle, tying equipment, and a knife. Now, I just want to actually check that. We should have plenty of tying equipment over here. We've got 20. Yeah, 20 cords there, but we've got plenty of material to make cords out of if we need them. We've got the rest of this spare fur, and this elk leather, and this elk fur. We might want to keep the leather because I think we might need that for certain items in blacksmithing, but I'm not too sure. But we've got plenty. So to get the small sharp axe head, we need small axe head. Requires wrought iron, charcoal, hammer, anvil nearby, and a fire lit nearby. So we're going to need 2 iron and 5 charcoal. So to make wrought iron, we're going to have to hammer it out. So iron working, hammer the bloom. We'll make 5, which is going to need 5 blooms and 30 charcoal and a fire. So if we got 5 blooms, we have got 3. Okay, we'll make 3 blooms. So we'll pick up those 3. And we need to build another fire. What's this? Oh, the wooden stakes. Right, let's burn up 2 of these inferior stakes, because I'm not really too fussed about them. And we will also going to go over here and we're just going to cut an absolute fuck ton of branches off of this tree, because we just need firewood, and it just needs to be a fire to get us started. We don't need it to burn for hours or anything. The same with every other process that requires fire in this game. Once you've got it lit, and once you've started the process, it's pretty much set. So let's see, how many have we got there? 154, let's take 20. And we've got plenty more there for the next time we need it, so we'll drop that. Right there, spruce twigs, lovely. And we will set them on fire. Actually, we will just waste some time and we'll do it tomorrow morning, because it's already getting late in the evening and we're already a bit tired. So what we will do while we're here, we will check this net, see if we've caught anything. I bet we haven't. Pull the net up. A few dead fish. Damn it! Left it too bloody long. Oh, I bet they were bloody salmon or trout as well. Right, we're going to push it a little bit further out over here. Fish, set a net. That one, and we're going to set it there. Right, we've set it in the late afternoon. So we're going to check it in 24 hours. We're going to check it tomorrow night before we go to bed. Or maybe the day after. I'm still trying to figure that out, how long it's best to leave it for. Is it best to leave it for 24 hours or maybe just 48? You don't want to leave it for more than 2 days really, because then you run the chance of it being dead fish in the thing. But I think you want to check it somewhere between 24 and 48 hours. So we'll just hit the hyphen button, just waste some time until it's a little bit later. And right there should do. Let's sleep. You think you heard some rustle? Of course we did. Sleep. Bit thirsty and hungry. Kinda late, but oh well. What we could have actually done before going to sleep, instead of wasted time, would have been to set up some more iron to smelt, I think. What was it? Yeah, smelt iron. Would have required charcoal and the fire. And we actually need to make some... No, we've got some torches still. So we could have done that. And I think all of this is ready. That's ready. And that's just 250 firewood. We haven't actually set that up for to be major. So we're going to do that. We're going to move this all up here to there. And let's see. We'll move. We'll what's that? Right, so these are our 2 piles of charcoal. So we'll push all these together so that we know that's all completed. So that's 134 bits of charcoal. And then we're going to get another 100 from that. So I'm just trying to think, because I don't want to have fires everywhere. So, I mean, if I just move these up here a little way, just move them up over here, out of the way of everything. And we'll take some of these branches, another 20, and plop them down here, abouts. And then we'll stand here, we'll light the fire. And we need a slender tree trunk. We need 3, if I remember. 3 slender tree trunks. And make ironworking charcoal maximum. Shovel. We do still have the shovel. Wonderful. So that's going to be a load more charcoal. Lovely. And that will take 5 more days. 88 decent and 12 inferior. So we're getting a steady supply of decent stuff. And I'm going to want to smelt down the rest of this bog iron as well. To smelt it. I keep forgetting. I need to keep remembering what it is. 50 charcoal, a fire and a torch. So we'll get these blooms hammered out first, so we can start on our axe head, and then we'll smelt the rest of that down when we need it. So to start hammering, to hammer the bloom, we only have 2. What? How many have we got on us? 2 blooms and a rough bloom. So we've got 3, right? So standing here, make ironworking hammer bloom, 3 of them, rough bloom, and then a fire lit nearby. So let's light the fire in that direction and make ironworking hammer bloom, 3 blooms. Let's do it! Hammer that shit! Damn. If only we had bellows. Love the idea of blacksmithing now. I've actually got a blacksmith friend. I've always wanted him to teach me how to do it. Might have to learn it one day. 3 decent raw irons. Wonderful. Ironworking. Next is to hammer. No, we don't need to do that. We need the small axe head. I'm curious. So we'd make the small axe head requires the raw iron. So then once we've got that, it'll be a rough blade. I see. So if I'm reading this correctly, we'll choose to make a small axe head, and then it will give us a rough small axe head, which we can then take it and we'll hammer it, temper it and sharpen it. I think that's how it works, but I'm not sure. So let's go and do that then. It's already getting quite late, so let's just see. Small axe head needs an anvil and a fire again. So we'll grab some more firewood. 20 more. No, not O2, 20. And we'll drop it there. And we'll actually wait until the morning again, because this is a long drawn out process. And I want to make sure that we are as in top-notch shape as we possibly can be, because I want the finished product to be as high quality as possible. Because the higher the quality, the better it will do the work, and I really want to be able to build the house quite quickly. So I'm going to let this guy go to sleep, and we're going to put a break here. Thank you for joining me once again today. If you've enjoyed today's episode, then please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and until next time, I will see you later.